First of all, hi guys. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Lior Losinsky, and I'm a network marketer with Manatech. And I want to start off by also introducing my guest on this interview. We want to do some special interest interviews that will be of interest to those that are starting off in the business, joining our team, and also those that are actually looking at this business and wanting to know some more of the technical aspects to it. So today I have on this Zoom call Jasper Basson, who happens to be my tax consultant. So I'm very happy with him. But let me just give you a little bit about him. He's got experience of more than 17 years in this industry. He is a tax consultant and an independent reviewer with us, and the reason why I use him is because he has a special interest in network marketing for many years. So I want to introduce Jasper. Hi Jasper.
Hi Leo, thank you for inviting me to the webinar.
Yeah, fantastic. So, and I really believe that the information that we're going to be chatting about today is going to be of huge benefit to those who are looking at what we do, how we get paid, and how it can really influence the quality of our lives moving forward from the income side of things. So would it be okay if I just ask you a couple of questions, and then you can just let us know from your incredible experience what your feelings of these questions are? Would that be okay with you?
Yes, excellent. No, let's do that.
Perfect. So the first question I have is, having and running a legitimate business from home, specifically a network marketing business, what makes this such a good tax efficient type of business compared to anything else out there? If you can just give me your views on from an overall point of view.
Yes, thank you. I think network marketing as such, in the sense of, if you look at the typical economy out there, with a lot of risk opening a new business in a normal structure of a business, I think network marketing is a very low risk opportunity for any person out there, whether he's self-employed or currently employed, and wanted to start as a part-time business. I think it's a very low cost and low risk opportunity for a person. And obviously, being a small business owner, then when you have your network marketing business, you can claim a variety of expenses during the course of the business. So yeah, ultimately I think the risk part and the low cost risk part is the biggest thing.
Yeah, and if I can just sort of expand on that. So obviously many people do have home-based businesses out there, and there's obviously a lifestyle benefit of working from home and all those sort of things. But from what we've spoken about over the course of the years working together, is that network marketing, it's a much bigger lifestyle business. Is that right? So it's much broader than just a very specific. I run this business, and this is what I can claim, and this is what I can expense, and this is what my income is. It's a much more lifestyle based business. Therefore a lot of what we do on a daily basis is that is business related. It's also lifestyle related. So for example, my wife and I are business partners, and so we talk. We have a lot of meetings not only at home but outside of home, and that may include some coffees or teas while we're out there having a business meeting. Those are things that one can claim of that not always can be claimed from a home-based business. Is that right?
That's right. I think the biggest expenses and having a network marketing business would be entertainment and travel. But obviously travel between meetings and travel between potential Manatech or network marketing meetings. But yeah, entertainment a lot, travel, and then obviously home expenses as well, home-based expenses in the sense of rent or finance charges on your bond. So the business portion that you can use in your house, you can also claim as an expense. but like you said, I think it's a beautiful lifestyle business in the sense of you spend a lot of time with your family, and I think that's probably and you have no employees,
Yeah.
which make especially in South Africa with potential staff issues and minimum wages, makes it a beautiful business.
Well, yeah, I mean, and also just to share with people that, you know, your overheads in this business, other than obviously whether it's office rent or using space from home, there are other expenses that one can claim back, such as your overheads, which is the cost of doing business, and in Manatech, those are minimum products that we use. You know, so there is a small amount that we can actually claim back. That also will enhance our wellness in itself, but it is a business expense in itself, isn't that right?
Yes, that's right. It's more the marketing portion of the products that you can claim, but like you say again, it's you have a variety of expenses that you do incur: telephone, internet, all those kind of expenses, and yeah, you can definitely use. You know, obviously, according to law, you can use a variety of expenses that you can deduct. Definitely.
Fantastic. That's a brilliant answer. So now, say for example, I'm looking at this and I am an employee. I'm employed, okay, and I'm employed PAYE, okay. So now I want to, you know, I'm looking to enhance my income in home, you know, my economic environment at home, and so I have different choices out there. You know, I have a choice to maybe work overtime, take on a second job, start a small business. What are the advantages from a tax point of view in doing a network marketing business and being an employee? Just in general, maybe also when I've just started and maybe I'm not making much profit, and then after once I'm actually making profit. Just if you could just give me an overview of being a PAYE employee and actually taking on this business model.
Yes, I think there's two main points that we need to look at. Firstly, if you're employee, I mean, you pay as you earn from the first rand that you receive as a salary. So, and where you have your own home-based business, you will earn income, but you will be able and allowed to deduct a variety of expenses, which make your tax payable or your taxable amount much more than if you would pay as you earn, being an employee and working for an employer. So I think that's the first big point somebody need to look at. The second thing is people tend to be scared regarding tax if they start a part-time business, because they are afraid of the potential tax implications when they declare that income. But the beauty is, in any beginning of a business, you tend to have a bit more expenses than income, and that net loss you can deduct from your salary if you're a part-time business builder. And because of that, you can claim back that tax portion of the net loss that you did incur. So people tend to be afraid of declaring that for the first year or 2 or 3, but that's actually the prime time to declare your tax and to benefit from the tax refund as well, while building your business, up to the point that you obviously want to go full time, or you need to start paying tax on net profit after all the various deductions.
The next question, and I'm really appreciating these answers, but the next question is really about, in your opinion, you know, what are the differences in owning? I mean, it's always good in my view, to have your own business from a security point of view, and you know, whether it's part-time, whether it's full-time. But the difference in running a standard traditional SME, small medium enterprise business compared to a network marketing business, just the risks and the benefits and the rewards of that.
Yes, I think tax-wise, deductions-wise, it's obviously you have various industries, so it's difficult to just give a simple answer regarding tax deductions. But the most business do have more or less the same tax deductions. But I think again, it's more a decision of a lifestyle. Do I want to, if I have a normal business in the sense of a corporate kind of business, I will have a lot of employees, I have a lot of various risks, I need to travel to office every day, up and down, so to the fact of a lifestyle and a home-based business where you spend time with your family, you've got no risk or very little employees. Um, so the typical, I mean, we can go further to the BE kind of things. I mean, the typical business these days do have a lot of issues regarding BE levels and BE. Need to look at BE solutions, and where network marketing, you don't. I mean, you're working with an international company. You've got no issues with any South African um, legal issues.
Yeah. And that includes also just general payroll. I mean, there's all these things such as payroll, the logistics of if you're going to be doing a trading business, you've got a lot of risk on stock, things that can logistically, these things cost a lot of money. Obviously, you know, running a business.
Yeah.
You don't get in it with marketing. I mean, I find from myself when I compare to other businesses, although they're different, there may be some sort of emotional differences between running this and another business. You know, you often say to me, you know, one of the interesting things is that your overheads are always quite low. I mean, it's something that people don't always look at, and seeing that as our profit increases or as our cash flow increases, most businesses, am I right in saying? I mean, you deal with lots of different businesses in your practice. So
That's
most
right.
businesses, in order to increase their cash flow, are going to have to reinvest quite heavily into their business. And do you see that in network marketing?
Yeah, exactly. I think the biggest thing, I mean, if you look at the typical business, you have accounts payable, you have accounts receivable, like you said, you have stock. It's a big thing. You have staff. It's a big thing to balance all the time. Balancing accounts receivable, balancing suppliers. Where in a network marketing business or home-based business, you don't have any debtors. You have international company that do pay you. You don't have any suppliers. Again, like you say, you've got a low-cost business. Um, so your only biggest expense would probably be personal development, which is necessary for this business. But I mean, there's no real other.
But that's tax deductible in itself, eh?
And that's tax deductible as well. You're improving your skills to build your business.
Amazing, amazing.
Probably the biggest portion of a biggest fundamental um, thing about network marketing is to develop yourself.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And so should I, you know, choose, you know, should I be looking at this and choose to make my network marketing business actually my primary source of income? So I've come to a point where now I feel I can switch over and I want to have more time for myself. You know, I started this part-time, my income is increasing. I now want to switch over into doing it full income but part-time. In your view, from what you've seen, obviously you're not a network marketer per se, you are a tax consultant, independent reviewer, but from what you've seen, I mean, you know, is this a business that you would recommend to those who want to earn extra income, maybe migrate that into a full-time income?
Yes, for sure. I mean, if you don't have any income, it's a very good business to start. No capital is a very good business to start. Again, because of the low cost, no risk portion of the business. But obviously, somebody that's employed would like to start part time. And if you get to a point that that you want to do a lifestyle change, I mean, it's very almost. I always want to say it's easy, but I mean, it's a very comfortable change to a full-time business. Obviously, from an accounting perspective or accountant's perspective, it's probably, from my side, I would advise make sure your income from a network marketing company is about twice the amount that you do receive from an employee. So just merely out of a risk perspective and the safety perspective.
Yeah, there's actually quite interesting. I've seen two different equations for that from different types of network marketers. The one is to make sure you can live while you're working employed, to live only with your network marketing income for 6 months. So you have a 6-month buffer of your employee income that you put into a savings or investment account.
Yes.
And then if you're able to live for at least 6 months stable only in net marketing income, then it might be safe because you've got a 6-month buffer should anything happen, okay? And the other one was for 12 months, earn 1.5% of your salary. So if you're going to live at 1.5% at 12 months, then you have not only a buffer, but you'd also have a business buffer as well. So you have two different sides. So
Yes.
there are different, but you say maybe even just double up.
I would, yeah, I mean, 1.5 is also good. Double up is good. I once read an article from a very well-known entrepreneur that also been in network marketing. Not sure which network marketing, but I mean, the principle stays the same. And he started off as well as part-time. And he said that he didn't really want to stop his part-time because his story was so good, earning so much more in his part-time business than his salary. So he didn't really want to stop it because it was a good story to tell people. So yeah, so maybe keep going as long as possible, as long as you can balance everything between as an employee and as a business owner. I think that's the biggest thing as well.
Yeah, I think that's brilliant advice, and I know obviously you're talking to an open audience here, so we never want to give any financial advice without anybody knowing exactly what your financials are, what your risk profile is, and everything like that.
Yes.
But the key is to understand that we look at this. Obviously, you were saying that there's a great opportunity for someone who doesn't have a job or looking, in an economy which can be quite challenging right now to find a job with very little capital outlay, to be able to build something up in a part-time capacity that will leverage, but also in a full-time job, with the hours that you have available to really start building something as a buffer, a secondary income, or even one that can take over. And that is designed really as a part-time business. Ultimately, it's designed.
Yes.
The whole idea is a part-time business with massive tax advantages at all levels because of the expenses and because of the ability to qualify for claiming things back that you wouldn't be able to do as an employee ultimately.
Yes. Yeah, no, for sure, definitely.
Fantastic. Is there anything else you wanted to just sum up on from your side that maybe I haven't asked you about network marketing from an accountant's point of view? Anything that I've missed out at all?
No, I think you've actually covered. I'm impressed. I think you've covered a lot of the important topics regarding network marketing. Like you say, it's difficult on an open video just to and to generalize about tax opinions for various people. So each person's tax profile and financial profile is different, and also the risk appetite for varies between people. So I think it's important to especially if you're a team leader of a network marketing company, encourage your downlines or your team to actually speak to an accountant and just get a feel of where they are, even if they don't use an accountant at this stage or need an accountant. Maybe it's a good thing just to have a quick conversation, a quick consulting kind of consultation, and just to see where they are and where to from here.
Yeah, and just a couple of things to end off on is that should you be watching this this video and you are earning money from your network marketing company, it's very, very important to not leave your tax, to not leave it unattended. I mean, there's nothing worse than spending the money and not having, and then getting audited and landing up in financial strain for no apparent reason when you could have actually got maybe a potential tax rebate as well.
Yes,
so,
no, for sure, definitely.
Yeah. If you wanted to say something on that, I mean, from what you've seen as well.
No, I agree with you. I think it's rather be safe than sorry. Especially with SARS these days, do issue a lot of admin penalties if your tax returns are outstanding. And mostly, I mean, people are not involved in the tax affairs really, and they don't even know that the tax are outstanding. So I think it's a good thing to just chat to an accountant and just tick off the various boxes that's needed.
Fantastic. Jasper, I want to just thank you so much. I mean, you can see it's oozing from you, this experience you have not only as an accountant, an independent reviewer, but also within this industry. So I think whoever watches this or listens to this is going to get huge benefits in just understanding what advantages they have joining this industry, joining this business, and what risks they aren't actually taking compared to other more traditional based businesses. If you could just give us the name of your company and your contact telephone number, that if anybody would like, on this the end of this video, if anybody would like to contact you and connect with you and just chat and get a personal, professional opinion, if you could just do that for us.
Yes. The company's name is Dryk Holdings. Which was established from 2006. And then, yeah, I think maybe it's a good idea to maybe put the contact details in the description on the video, maybe below, and I'll give you a nice signature that you can put on.
Okay, fantastic. Thanks so much, Jasper. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time, and look forward to chatting about maybe some other more advanced financial concepts in later videos as well.
Most definitely, it would be awesome. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Fantastic, man.